Hi, again, I am back for a little bit of a longer video talking about some of my new pieces, what I'm working on. Again, I'm working on this series that will open on Sunday at Goose Creek Studio in Bedford, Virginia. I'm going to be there for an afternoon talk. Mitchell and Patrick, the owners and curators of the gallery, have Sunday afternoon talks on occasion. It's called God in the Gallery. Talk about how these pieces came about, what they mean to me. You know, my art is, for the most part, I say it's intuitive, but there is also always some type of deeper meaning. And these pieces really represent the river of life, how our lives flow, how sometimes there are dark moments in our lives, how sometimes there are brighter moments, how there are bright spots in the river, how we need sometimes to hold on to something as the river of life takes us to takes us on different journeys. So that's a little bit about it. I don't want to talk too much here because I want to talk more about it on Sunday. If anybody's available in the area, please stop by. I believe it starts at 3 o'clock. I'm pretty sure it starts at 3 o'clock, but I can check on that. I started on this series several months ago, and I had started on two series. I'd started on this series, which I call the River Series. All these paintings. There's already some at the gallery. I believe they're already hung at the gallery. And then I also started on this series that I call Scribing, and there's quite a few of those pieces around. They are going to go to the later show in either October or November at Electrico Gallery in Bedford, Virginia also. But I didn't want to pass up this chance. Goose Creek was the first gallery down here that I showed in. The gentlemen, Mitchell and Patrick, that own Goose Creek, a chance on a relatively unknown artist, and they have been very supportive in my career. So I wanted to be supportive in having another show there. Actually, a one-man show this time. Primary gallery space, and to also be able to talk about my work. I recently listened to an artist, a very seasoned artist, and very successful New York artist, and he said, "Never ever pass up a chance to show your work." And I took that to heart. I anytime I get a chance to show my work, either here at the Lynchburg Art Club or any venue that has a reputation for having art, I will, I will, I will basically show in. Get your artwork out there. If you are an artist that's listening, get your work out there, no matter where you're showing. Particularly when you're starting out. I was lucky to be able to start out at a wonderful gallery, Goose Creek, here. And when I say start out, I should say restart my career because I did show in New Jersey several times, years and years ago, but life took me in different directions. There were different things that I wanted to accomplish and achieve and do. And I put the paintbrush aside, put it down, and didn't work for 30 some odd years, probably close to 40 years now. And I always said it was going to be my retirement career. And it is a career. I'm very serious about my work. I'm very serious about showing. I'm very serious about being an established artist. And that's where I'm at this point. So I am very happy to be showing at Goose Creek Studio. And who knows where I'll be showing next. So these pieces have been developing over time. This particular one is one of the newer ones that I just started. I'm hoping that it's going to be finished by Sunday. I'm not guaranteeing that, but it possibly could be. But that series, the River series, is going to continue for a while. I'm enjoying it. I like the way the pieces are coming out. I like the meaning behind the pieces. I want to explore it more. This piece, which is a double piece, you see the other piece to it in the background. It's a duplet. Will definitely be in the show. That is 99.9% finished. There's a few little touch-ups that I want to make. This is another piece that I started. It may be in this show or maybe in a later show. So it's interesting where and when my art is being shown and how it's being shown and how it's being looked at by different galleries, different gallery owners. I've had quite a few pieces that have been sold or auctioned to certain charities and things. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, just trying to get as much work out there as I possibly can and keep going and creating more. This piece was actually giving me some challenges in deciding what colors, where to put the colors, what colors to use. And basically this morning, I woke up with this piece in my head and this color in my head, and that was it. I said, okay, that color needs to be on this piece, and I know exactly where it needs to go. That's the way a lot of my work comes to me. It's intuitively. I get shapes, colors in my head, sometimes in my dreams. I dream in color. And those are usually the starting points for some of my work or most of my work. Exploring the deeper meanings of things lately, where they come from, what they feel like to me. A lot of what goes into my work is what I'm thinking about while I'm doing my work. And interestingly enough, a lot of the times I am thinking about family and friends. Some of them here, some of them not with us any longer. Sometimes I think the ones that aren't with us are still here with me, watching me, maybe guiding me a little bit, directing me. But they're, basically, they're part of my work. They're in my work on some level. I don't think about the past as, oh, how great the old days were, and I'd like to be there again. I enjoy the memories. I enjoy all those things. I think a lot of people either live in the past or they live in the future. They reminisce about how good the past was, and they worry about how bad the future is going to be. and they kind of only exist in the present. So that's not what I'm doing. I am acknowledging the people that have not been here, and I'm acknowledging people that are in my life now and what they mean to me and what our relationships mean. It really is about connection, about relationships. The relationships that I've had with the people in the past, what they've taught me, the relationships with the people that are in my life now, what they're teaching me. Um, and again, I don't believe in lessons in this world. I think we're here to create and to love. So it's not about lessons, but you always learn things from people and learn things about people and learn things about yourself that are not necessarily lessons, but they're observations. So a lot of that goes into my work. I am thinking about the work, but I'm also thinking about the relationships in my life, past and present. So I think those relationships in some way are helping me to create my work. This is a light blue violet. I love this color. I choose my colors by how they're going to play off one another, whether they vibrate, whether they're subdued, whether they contrast the colors that they're next to, whether they brighten that color or make it darker. There's always a push and pull, so to speak, particularly in colors and shapes. Um, so I want the colors. Obviously, most of my colors, my paintings are pretty vibrant. Never considered myself a colorist in the sense that I used a lot of colors, but since I started back, particularly when I started out, I would only use a limited palette, red, black, silver, and a lot of things, white, red, black, all those combinations, but not a lot of bright colors, not a lot of blues, not a lot of greens, and I'm embracing those colors now, and I'm loving it. I love the push and the pull that the colors have, whether they're vibrating against one another, whether they're subdued against one another. And I like that in my work. I like that there are areas that are more subdued and then there are brighter areas and how they play against each other. These shapes are extremely organic. If you've been following my work or if you've known my work from past, it's been very geometrical, um, circles, triangles, and squares. Uh, those things to me represent sort of an order. They are known, but I use them in an abstract way in my paintings. So that's where I'm at right now. I hope some of you watching this are available for Sunday. Again, it's Goose Creek Studio, Bedford, Virginia. It's a great studio. They have wonderful pieces in there. They have some really wonderful artists on display all the time. It's a very homey place. There's a sofa. You come in, you sit down, you talk to the owners, you talk to the other people that happen to be there. It's um, it's a very warm place to sit and have conversations, and the conversations are um, they get deep. They get very deep about the meaning of art, the meaning of life. The two men that are the owners, couple, they were seminarians. The the things that were in our lives and that were in their lives were so similar. Sam and I, of course, being retired ministers, them being seminarians, the art, all these different things make for a very nice friendship and makes for very nice collaboration with the gallery. So again, if you're available on Sunday the 25th, please stop by. I would be very happy to see any of you that are watching now and discuss my work, discuss where it is, where it's going, and hopefully I will see you there. Thanks again. Take care. Bye bye.